There is a script about advantage and disadvantage of Microsoft Visual Studio. Uh, let's check the review. The greatest advantage I get from Visual Studio is the ease of starting and running a fresh project. Having the ability to do things like code analysis to see what things need to be done better has helped us improve our software quality. What I loved most about Visual Studio Code is that it has an amazing code workspace. Its functionalities are very unique and it is very easy to code and enjoy coding with it. There are some disadvantages of it. The only disadvantage is to Visual Studio is its user interface as it becomes very boring to code on an interface which has no plugins and drag and drop options. Sometimes Visual Studio lags and you need to restart the software to solve this problem. Also, sometimes when you run the software, it can be slow and not as much as you think. Licensing is a little expensive. Sometimes the compilation error messages are misleading that confuse the developers with what the exact issue is. Quite uh, quite pleased with the plethora of features VS has to offer, though the IDE cloud really benefit for an interface overhaul. Starting a project and adding a library and plugging have thus far been flawless with minimal frustration when trying to figure out how to do certain function. Been using Visual Studio since 2010, uh, and while I have zero issues with the WinForm app interface, I believe that VS needs more UI customization for WinForm, especially when trying to create an aesthetically appealing, not a plain interface to entice users to use the software more frequently. Visual Studio possesses a vaster array of features and compatibility with other programs language for mobile and desktop development. Microsoft Visual Studio is an exceptional integrated development environment that empowers empowers developers to streamline software development process with its com- comprehensive set of tools, frameworks, and languages. Businesses can efficiently create, debug, and deploy software applications. Visual Studio integration version control systems such as GIF promote collaboration and enable effective code management. Uh, the inclusion of productivity enhancing features like